The P assigned to our group is prosperity. The goals which we will be focusing would be Goal 7, affordable and clean energy, and Goal 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. In terms of why is it important for Seneca is because to meet the renewable energy standards, as Seneca scored 0 out of 4 in the current ASH reports of 2020, and to overcome the impact of COVID-19 and to have a pure and green environment. In terms of why Seneca has not addressed this problem is because of funding constraints, long-term commitment, having a lot of campuses, prioritizing other goals, and external factors such as winter conditions.
Some of the stakeholders for this project are contributors, which are Seneca board members and Seneca top management. Then the thinkers, which are Sustainable Seneca, Seneca students, Seneca staff, and Office of Sustainability. Beneficiaries, which include public and private investors and federal government. Then the casualties, which include suppliers and vendors. So these are the four main stakeholders for this project.
When it comes to the cost-benefit analysis, spending, which is the biggest part, will vary. So it can go as low as $25,000 to $500,000, and that's just to build the roof alone. Forget the rest of the construction required. However, there are 3 different types of green roofs: extensive, semi-extensive, and intensive. These run their own cost though. So even though we're saying between $25,000 to $500,000, that's the overview. But then when you get into the nitty-gritty, each cost will be different. So as you can see by these pictures, I know it's really rough to see, but we've done an example where the total roof is 900 square feet, and that's just the square roof alone. And then looking at the growing media depth, that's 11.5 inches. That's the maximum you're allowed, by the way. And then the leaf area index is 5. Again, maximum you're allowed. And then this covers approximately 100% of the entire roof. So the entire roof in this example is green, and it's not integrated. So as you look at the imaging, and I know it's hard to tell, but basically the cost of return, the ROI, is actually quite high. The higher it gets, the more inexpensive you're using. So energy savings, prime example, if you're using a dark roof, would be 760.7 kilowatts, which is $155.04 out of that $25,000. Now remember, you paid that $25,000 out front. This $155 is per month. So times that by 12, and you're getting quite up there, okay? And again, depending on the summer and the winter, which way you're going, obviously a green roof in the winter won't be as cheap as a summer roof, but if you look at it, you will see the comparison. It is a better alternative. When it comes to the revenue stream, there's a lot of government incentives that actually support this idea. So because Seneca College is located in Toronto, we looked mostly at the City of Toronto Eco Roof Incentive Program. So it works for homes, residentials, and businesses. There are different requirements though, even for a cool roof. But basically what it is you get $100 for every 2 meters installed of your green roof, up to $1,000 for structural assessment back. So again, the revenue stream is more of the government paying back, because the government actually wants us to become more eco-friendly and more environmentally conscious. So this is just one of the examples. There's countless examples, but again, knowing Seneca is mostly in Toronto, we looked at Toronto local incentives, but there's also provincial ones and government of Canada, federal ones, that you can also look at. It's really easy to find it on the City of Toronto site. I showed you it shows you in the image how to get there. City of Toronto, Service and Payments, Water and Environment grants and incentives, and then the eco roof, and it will show you further down on the application form that you're a business or corporate, I believe they call it, and then it explains their breakdown. But again, these are grants that are available to support the installation. However, you have to apply before you begin construction. So keep that in mind when you're doing this.
The impact analysis will quantify what good we are trying to achieve. Here, we are aiming for a green recovery for Seneca by introducing implementation of the green roofs. The goal is to improve energy efficiency of Seneca buildings. To measure success criteria, we have utilized the STAR report as a reference. We are using the performance year of the report as our baseline year, which is 2018-2019. The STAR report score for building energy consumption was 3.63 out of 6, and total reduction in energy consumption was 11.58% from its baseline year of 2015-2016. For the next STAR report, we are using the performance year as 2021-2022. The target is to achieve 15% reduction in energy consumption and a STAR report score of 5. This improvement will be measured over 3 years after the implementation of green roofs. There are a number of intended consequences from this project. These are mostly the benefits of green roofs. These includes, first, energy efficiency. Green roofs reduce the amount of energy required to moderate a building temperature by providing better insulation. A study found that an extensive green roof reduced the daily energy demand of air conditioning by over 75% in summer. The second benefit is storm water management, where the green roof can retain 70 to 90% of precipitation in summer and 25 to 40% in winter. They also act as filters, moderate the water temperature, and reduce the amount of storm water runoff. The third benefit is waste diversion. Green roofs can prolong the service of waterproofing membranes, heating, ventilation, and HVAC systems through decreased use and reduce associated waste. Other benefits include improved air quality, local job creation, increased biodiversity, urban agriculture, reduction of electromagnetic radiation, and also an opportunity to earn 15 LEED credits. There are a few unintended consequences, and mostly these are the disadvantages of green roofs. First, it can be slightly expensive than traditional roofing, and then there is an extra retrofitting cost associated for Seneca buildings. Then green roofs can increase weight load and there are maintenance costs associated to it. However, as you can see, with a green roof there are by far greater benefits than drawbacks.